girl in India is not the same as being a girl across the world. The major decisions or the major everything important in my family was controlled or decided by either my grandfather or my father, or sometimes even my brother, who is younger to me. It has been quite challenging to prove myself as a woman, as a daughter, as a granddaughter, and stand out there and voice my opinion. One thing that I could never get over, when I was born, my parents told me that my grandfather was very happy to hold me in his hands and play with me. But when my brother was born, I still remember I was 5 years old, and he literally just fell in tears, and he was so overwhelmed and so happy that there was a baby boy coming into the family, and it just made him so much more happier than he felt when I was born, and that was something I couldn't accept or let go of. I always kept questioning, and I never got answers, but whatever the reasons are, it just never, I was never happy about seeing that or hearing that from my family. I come from a culture where the male dominance exists and you cannot deny it, you just have to accept it and deal with it. Every single day I have to walk out of the house wearing a certain attire, and I know my dad is checking or my grandfather is checking what I'm wearing and how I'm walking out. There's constantly people watching you, and that kind of forces you to be or dress up according to other people, according to the men in the family. And I wouldn't be able to go out and or wear anything that I want that my father wouldn't like. I did not have the best of experiences being brought up in that society. Obviously there were restrictions for me as a kid, especially when I was in high school. The school really believed in religion. I was not allowed to wear clothes that I wanted to. I was supposed to be dressed up in a certain way, praying to God every day, and it was very, very traditional. And it came to a point where we were restricted from talking to boys in school, which really doesn't fit into where the world is. 4 years I lived in a school where I could not talk to boys about anything apart from work. So it has to be until 4 you go to school, you talk about projects, you have presentations, you discuss, and then you go back and you have to pretend like the boys don't exist, and you just have to live in your own little bubble. But that way UK has been a fresh breath of freedom. I really wanted to taste real freedom where I can just feel equal to everybody around me, and that's something I felt when I first came to London. It's one place where I never felt discriminated. Yes, sometimes as an Indian there is there is a certain identity I carry with myself, but it was both good and bad, but it was never about me being a girl. As a woman, I felt equally powerful and equally strong. This city has given me a chance to really feel like the way I always wanted to feel for about 20 years now. Every woman should be strong enough to make her own choices and design her life the way she wants it to be, and stand on her own feet and voice her opinion.